Welcome back to Time Drops and welcome once again to another episode of What's New. As always, we'll be taking a look at all of the latest and upcoming GShock releases, and guys, buckle up because there are a lot. Plus, we've also got a GShock giveaway of our own to announce, so stick around as I'll be revealing the simple steps you'll need to follow to be in with a chance to win. If that all sounds good to you, why not hit that subscribe button, then sit back, relax, and we'll jump right in. First up, GShock are very much kicking off the new year with a bang by introducing a brand new rangeman. Officially known as the GPR H1000, this new beast is an evolution of the best-selling and one of my personal favourites, rangeman GW9400, and is also somewhat of a successor to the discontinued rangeman GPR B1000. For those of you who aren't too familiar, the rangeman is a member of GShock's Master of G series, with trekking and survival features, including the likes of a compass, thermometer, pressure sensor, altimeter and barometer. So quite a lot. However, this one introduces an entirely new aspect by bringing fitness focused features into the mix, with the likes of an optical heart rate monitor, accelerometer for that all important step tracking and a gyroscope. This also comes equipped with a GPS, a tide graph, sunrise and sunset times, moon data. It offers USB or solar powered charging, as well as Bluetooth to pair with your phone, allowing you to track activity as well as open up even more enhanced features. Yep, pretty insane, right? And just as we saw in fitness models from last year, these are also polar powered, offering a lot more accurate details and analysis than previous timepieces in GShock's fitness lines. This series launches with two models, a stealthy black and a punchy yellow, both of which sharing the price tag of $500 and are available as of right now. My first impression when I saw these were that they kind of looked like a H1000 on steroids, kind of like if the GPR B1000 and the H1000 had a baby, which is in no way a bad thing by the way. I'm really liking the look of these bad boys. In fact, I've just picked one up, so if you're keen to check out a full rundown and review of this model, be sure to stay tuned to the channel for that one. A very strong watch and a very strong way to start the episode, which is brought to you today by Buy. As many of you who follow the channel will know, we have a great partnership with Buy. They're a Japan-based buying service that allow customers from all around the world to purchase products from Japanese online stores that don't necessarily offer international shipping, including the likes of Mercari, Rakuten, Amazon Japan, as well as the Yahoo shopping and auction sites. With Buy, you'll gain access to a wide variety of Japan exclusive watches, including, of course, G-Shocks. When you've found what you're looking for, simply buy or bid through the Buy website. They will then purchase the item on your behalf and have it sent to their warehouse before packing and sending on to you for a reasonable fee. I recently ran through a complete step-by-step guide on how to use the platform and most importantly, how to find the best deals. So if you're interested in checking them out, there's a link in my description below that will also give you 10% off your first purchase up to 5,000 yen. Thanks again to Buy, and back to the lineup. Now then, new daily alert. Next up we have some cloth banded Casios and Squares. GShock introduces two new field-like GAB2100s and GMD S5600s. The former offering an all black and brown option with negative and positive displays respectively, while the mini squares are offered in a mint green and a peach. The smaller squares include your more, in air quotes, usual GShock features, and as many of you will know, the fact these Casios are GABs means that in addition to all the features the OG 2100s included, these also add in tough solar and Bluetooth. The 2100s have a retail price of $170, while the 5600s are priced around $100. Guys, I can't not talk about it any longer. That brown Casio is doing bits for me. Those of you on the newsletter will know that already, as I've posted about it rather a lot. You can sign up via the link in the description by the way. But yeah, wow. Both of these designs offer a whole load of versatility and, along with the functions they possess, make them every bit qualify as a true tool watch. Awesome timepiece. Let's go on to the next. Next up, we have even more Casios, this time significantly brighter as GShock introduces the One-Tone series. No guesses as to why it's called that. The base model for these is the GA2100, so without Bluetooth and tough solar, each of which offering a whole lot of summer vibes. Both the baby blue and the neon yellow are great options, but I imagine that all white will be most people's choice. Can't go wrong with any of these in my opinion, set to be released worldwide and priced around the $100 mark. Next up, another entirely brand new series for 2024. GShock introduces 3 extra small sized GMA P2100 models in turquoise, red and white. These models are very similar to but smaller than the GMA S2100s and are designed with shorter band lengths for smaller wrists. Measuring at 40.2mm wide and weighing just 40 grams, the P2100 series features the same functions as the S2100 but without the sub-dial showcasing the day of the week. Again, available as of right now and priced around $100 each, with a global release expected. These really are new in air quotes, but I'm sure their minimalistic dial and especially that colorway of the 2A will have their admirers. Now, this is funny. The next watch really does showcase the variety of timepieces offered by GShock. Next up, we have a brand new Mudman. Casio collaborates with Team Land Cruiser Toyota Autobody for the GShock Mudman GW9500 TLC-1, set for release in February. This limited edition follows in the footsteps of the pair's Mudmaster collab from 22, drawing inspiration from the Dakar Rally and the Land Cruiser 300 GR sport vehicle. Celebrating the TLC team's 11th consecutive victory in the production car category, this black watch features a brown resin band with a printed black splatter pattern. Of course, being a Mudman, this watch boasts a mud and dust resistant structure, duplex LCD display, tough solar power, multiband 6, triple sensor and all the rest of it. If you want to check out a full rundown of this model, head over to the channel for my full review. This one is set to be priced at $440 in the US and it is expected once again to release worldwide. I'm pleased to see they've used a positive display on this one, another strong collab from the pair and one I'm sure will be a welcome addition to those who are fans of the Rally in particular. Time for a load of new G steels. Following on from the B500 and continuing the trend of downsizing as they go, GShock introduces the smaller sized and more refined GST B600 series in February 2024. Measuring at 41.4mm in length, 42.3mm in width and just 11.4mm thick. Smaller than dimensions we're often used to seeing with G-Shocks, but very much in line with sizes of the more traditional watches in the wider watch world. That was difficult to say. And I feel this is GShock perhaps trying to grab the attention of a newer market. The dials of these also appear to be a lot less busy with the removal of sub-dials. It does retain all of the functionality of its predecessors though. This new series is launched with 3 models, including 2 resin banded options priced around $300 and 1 fully metal priced more towards $350. I love my GST B400, I liked the B500, but personally, I'm not feeling these. Interested to hear what you guys think. Not a bad watch by any means, but my excitement for a new G Steel quickly went a bit flat after seeing these. I appreciate they've made it smaller and retained the functionality, but they're losing their tough aesthetic, which I think so many of us appreciate them for. Speaking of tough, next up we have this year's edition of the Fire Package series. Casio unveils Japan's annual GShock Fire Package with a pair of classic models in black and red or bread colorways. The models include the analog digital AWG M100 and fully digital GW2320, both of which featuring tough solar power and multiband 6. The Fire Package is known for offering highly spec'd and highly wearable Gs, and this year continues that theme incredibly well. Both solid options for those who are fans of these series, with the AWG just taking the crown for me. Here we go, something a bit different. Introducing the Hidden Glow series. Launching in February, this series includes a DW6900, a GA110, a GA700, a GA2100 and a GA2000, which is especially nice to see. It's a personal favourite of mine, but one we hardly ever see with new releases. As you can see, each of these watches feature grey bezels and bands with luminous glow-in-the-dark faces. All of these models have negative LCD displays, with the Casio 6900 and 700 having the largest loomed area, all ranging from $100 to $150. Big fan of these. The shade of grey on its own looks great, and the addition of lighting up the faces nicely sets them apart from other models in their respective lines. As mentioned, great to see the 2000 back, although it would have been cool to see the whole dial loomed. So it's a battle for the top spot between the 2100 and the 6900 for me. Let's move on to the next, shall we? Time for a bit of grunge? Casio introduces the Grunge Camouflage series, featuring the GM2100 and the GM5600, both priced around the $175 to $200 mark. These half-metal models intend to showcase a grunge aesthetic inspired by the 1990s, and say themselves, the metal bezel has been specially processed to create a pattern that looks like the metal has peeled off, expressing the coolness of grunge fashion. Okay. Both of these are available as of February and are exclusive to Casio's website. I mean, on their own they look pretty cool, I suppose, just a bit random with the theme inspiration. Random because I don't really see how it ties in, but you might. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. Next up, and continuing the trend of out there themes, GShock introduces the B600 Cyber Color series, featuring Bluetooth-enabled analog digital models with a futuristic and sci-fi inspired cyber style. Designed with a virtual-inspired aesthetic, these watches, similar to releases of last year, are targeted towards the gamers out there. This series includes 3 models, a black with light blue indices, the blue with yellow indices, and my pick of the bunch, the translucent purple 6A with pink indices, all priced around $120 to $150. Big fan of the B600, as I know many of you are, and whether you're into gaming or not, this series is offering a nice new set of options for sure. Another that's very much doing the same is GShock's metallic dial series. GShock bring to us new designs for the much loved GA110 models, featuring a black stealth bezel and band with contrasting colourful metallic dials and matching tinted LCD displays. This series includes the blue, green and gold options for their dials, each priced the same at 18,700 yen, which is around $125. The combination of a blackout bezel and popping coloured dials works so well on these models, my favourite of which has to be the blue. Now then, last but by absolutely no means least, we have a rather huge drop for the watch industry, the culture as it were. Hinki have now released what is the final model from their Hinki in Residence series, that saw collabs with the likes of Online Ceramics and Ed Sheeran. Following years of teaming up with John Mayer for some awesome collabs, this time it is the Hinki founder Ben Clymer himself that takes on the artistic role to present to us the GShock reference 5600 by Ben Clymer. Announced on the 1st of Feb, the design of this square is inspired by various elements from Ben Clymer's life, including cars, watches and cameras, as well as Hinki's history, with nods and Easter eggs to tie in watches they're most fond of, all captured and wrapped in some cool and versatile neutral tones throughout. The case back features the quote "Esse quam videri," apologies for the pronunciation, which translates to be rather than to seem, along with Clymer's name, the Hinki logo and a message of gratitude from the man. This 5600 is equipped with module 3229, meaning it receives an electroluminescent backlight, which presents the brand's H logo when ignited. A sweet looking timepiece for sure. I'm particularly liking the shade of green used here, especially in combination with its light grey bezel. Then the addition of light yellow accents just complements the whole thing so well. Very interested to see how these ones do. It looks like the launch is going pretty well so far, so hats off to the man. Right then, it's that time again. We have another GShock giveaway. So previously I gave you the chance to win one of these 3 awesome GShocks I picked up from Japan using Bai, and our winner Kieran chose the awesome ISA Casio. It appeared that the Ninja series from that trio was the second most popular, and well, I love doing these giveaways, so I thought, why not do another one? I'm giving you the chance to win that very model. Here's what you have to do to enter. Step 1, subscribe to the Time Drops newsletter. You can do this by heading over to timedrops.co/subscribe, link will be in the description. Step 2, subscribe to this channel, and step 3, comment down below. Duplicate comments from the same accounts will be filtered out so it's fair, so it will be 1 entry per account. That's it. Easy and completely free. On the 31st of March 2024, I'll be running all the comments through a YouTube random comment picker, announcing the winner and letting you know how to claim your prize. So make sure to complete all 3 steps to be in with a chance to win, and hopefully it will be your name I'm announcing. Thanks once again for all of the love you continue to show me and the channel, guys. Good luck to all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.